Welcome to Viking Tools for Revit. In this session, we're going to look at the Sprinkler Estimator program. Under the Sprinkler tab under Utilities, the ribbon. If we go with Sprinkler Estimator, you'll see that the first thing that you get here, if you don't have a sprinkler family loaded, you'll get a warning that you do have to have at least one sprinkler family loaded. So we'll go ahead and load one here now. We'll take this, we'll go to our sprinklers. We'll get in a standard coverage quick response. This is a light hazard frequency. From here, we'll look at, we want to look at a pendant. So we use this filtering scheme for selecting our sprinkler families. All the families work this way, by the way. And we're inserting them. So I want to go with the 155, and I want it to be chrome. So from this, I can go down here and look for whatever I'm looking for that might fit that filter. So let's look at the VK3021. It's a half-inch head, 155-degree chrome. 3021 is the new small frame, XT1 frame. It's now loaded into our project. In the family section, that's now loaded into our project, and now we can start working with our tool. We're going to look at this as a light hazard series of rooms and look at some different options here for laying out these. From the Sprinkler Estimator, this is a light hazard, so we're going to say let's go to 225 square foot spacing. Maximum distance is 15 feet. The rooms that I have here, I have these 4 rooms, the 3 on the end in this corner room. I have a 9-foot ceiling, and the room in the center has a 10-foot ceiling. Just set this up. We're going to select a 9-foot ceiling, and we're going to look at that sprinkler to make sure that that's the one that's selected. Obviously, that's the only one in our project at this point. So we have different selection options for picking our rooms to lay out these heads. We can select rooms, or we can select spaces. We can pick them one at a time, or in multiples. We can just say, give me all of the rooms or all the spaces at one time. If the rooms are not properly defined, you can select by rectangle or by corners. If you have an angled room, you would select this particular layout to set the angle for the sprinkler layout. So let's just start off by selecting our rooms. So we're going to pick rooms to lay out. And I'm going to select these rooms around the perimeter. These are our 9-foot ceiling. We'll say finished. It'll give us a layout for those areas. If we say that's okay, that's good. And we'll accept that. And then we're going to go to this area here, which is the 9-foot ceiling. So we're going to change this to be our 10-foot. This will be our 10-foot ceiling. And we'll pick the room to lay out here. Select that room. Finish. And we have our layout. Now you'll notice a little gap here with this particular one. This is just an estimator, like I said. This is not a complete design layout. But this has got a gap in coverage that we need to address. So we can, once we accept our layout, we can move things around a little bit, evaluate it, and make those adjustments. We'll accept that. And we can also go at this point to show a summary. The summary will give us the number of heads and spacing and layout information for each of these rooms for those heads. You can copy that to clipboard if you wanted to save that to an Excel file to work with your estimate while you're working on this as an estimate. Now I repeat that this is just an estimating tool. It's not a layout tool. It doesn't avoid ceiling tiles or lights or grids at this point. So this is just a good starting point for you to start working with your model. Once you've worked with this, you can say close, start this. We can actually look at the distance between these heads. If we can move these a foot, it looks like we need to move them about a foot, then we could do that and cover up that space, or you may actually have to add a couple of sprinklers. To turn off those blue highlights, the blue highlight is just the coverage. So that is turned off now. So now we have our sprinklers inserted into our model, into each room. ready for us to actually start making some adjustments and finish the layout and start your piping. Thanks for watching.